a long time I've heard of the concept of affirmations as a way of increasing your self-esteem, feeling better and so forth, but I've really resisted them for quite a bit. Starting a few weeks ago, I started to use an affirmation that involves looking in the mirror and saying, "I love you, Chris." And at first it really felt uncomfortable, like not horribly, like, you know, that I broke down, fell to my knees and cried because I couldn't do it or something, but it really can feel that intense, I think, for some people, that resistance to self-love. But I think it can be really an effective way of starting to connect in our mind the feeling of being loved as a direct experience, as opposed to an experience that we need to get from another person in order to feel okay. Because love addiction is huge. Codependence, it's a really acceptable, you know, aspect of our lives and our culture, because it looks romantic and is glorified in movies and that kind of thing like that. And there's a lot of economic benefit to the formation of a kind of structured consumerist family and that kind of thing. But anyways, not to get too off point, but I do believe that just saying "I love you" and then saying your name, looking in a mirror, or even just if you don't have a mirror handy and you want to feel that shift, it can start to increase your sense of self-esteem. And another thing that I think is beneficial from this process is looking at the resistance to that. If you feel resistance when it comes up, then really looking at that and seeing what is it about yourself that you don't feel is lovable, and seeing, can you forgive yourself, and can you understand various forms of mirroring that you've received that were not accurate and that were not fair to you, and that you can you know, basically restory and question these various forms of input to get to the place where you do feel good about yourself, because your boundaries will improve when you love yourself, your relationships in general will improve, and you will not be as likely to engage in dysfunctional situations when you love yourself. So start loving yourself and saying to yourself, "I love you," and see what you learn from the experience. Thanks for listening.